So Leo, let's have a look. What does April hold for you? I'm not going to go on any one subject. We're just going to see what Spirit brings up for you and take a look at it from there. What is it that Leo may need to focus on in April? What is it that may be important for Leo to recognize? What changes might be coming in? We've got a couple of sitting up here, so. Okay, this is where we seem to be going right now. Let's take a look here. Well, the first thing that we've got around you is getting everything sorted. You've got the Knight of Wands in reverse here. There are frustrations on the horizon, and perhaps this has a lot to do with your domestic area, your home. Maybe this is the routines that you've kind of been focusing on trying to get into order, but you have had difficulty in doing so. And this is not something new, because the Sun in reverse tells us straight away it's been an old issue that seems to be cropping up. So if there are frustrations going on in the home and the family dynamics, you may be finding this is a time in which you need to do something to take some of that pressure off. And perhaps this is where you're being shown at the moment that everything that's out of sync or out of, that's a little disharmonized or, out of harmony, it won't take much to get it back into order. But you need to do this in order to take the pressure off whatever the situation may be that's creating these obstacles or creating these dramas or this dysfunction. Perhaps there is a lot of change that's been happening, and maybe this is you focusing on what you need to do in order to put things back into place around your personal and home life. Whoops, there we go. What's the other thing that the playing card wants to bring out for you? All right, so let's have a look at the one that's dropped, and it's called opportunity. So even though you've got a bit of pressure around you, this is, usually taking the long way around something, or you have, known that it's a little bit, too much. You haven't had the time, haven't had the energy to deal with something, okay. And then all of a sudden it's back up on the table again, and you can't move away from it. You're going to have to look at it. By doing so, you take a little of the pressure off. Now, the opportunity has presented several times. I've told you this, right? It's been there. Okay, but this time you've got an opportunity for things to come in successfully. So if you are willing to put that energy in, you might be seeing success here. Maybe there is something that's bringing in that potentiality. It could be that you have opportunities that are happening through a chain of events or through a succession of decisions that you may be making, which could bring you into a time in which maybe some of those concerns that you had aren't real. Maybe they were all fear-based because you were going, oh, it's too much. I don't want to have to deal with this, time and time again. Maybe if I just let it go, it'll solve itself. But it's got to a point now that it isn't solving itself. It's creating a drama. It's coming right back and knocking on your front door and saying to you, hey, you need to do something about this. So, Leo, this is your chance in which to be able to work on areas to be able to bring that together, and you have an opportunity to do this successfully. So whatever you have been struggling with, sometimes fear brings in that thing, the fear of the unknown, or where do I start? How do I get things going? Where do I progress? Then you've got a chance here to really to be able to see this. Well, I don't even have to shuffle these pop straight out. Spirit says forceful. Now, maybe this could be that you need to look at things in a way in which you've set things into better. Maybe you need to put your point forward. Maybe you need to write things down and follow that program. Whatever it may be, it's about being able to see that it takes planning, it takes time, it takes energy. But if you do this, you're actually being able to see your determination or action pay off. And maybe this will give you back a little bit more joy in your life. Maybe there's something that's been, creating you to say, hey, I need to take the pressure off myself. I need to stop questioning things that I don't know. And I need to focus on what I can do and what I can achieve. And by doing this, I'm able to sort those frustrations. I'm able to get myself back into alignment. I'm able to see this as a time in which I can see great opportunity here. Perhaps I'm able to look at where I feel I've been a little bit lost in situations because I've given into a little bit of fear or concern or worry how it's going to affect myself or affect others, or whether I have the energy to be able to do what I've set myself to do, and I haven't done, but it shows here forceful. So maybe this is spirit's way of saying, well, in a way, we're gonna, you're being forced to do something now because it's going to enable you in the long term to take the pressure off and bring a lighter side to aspects of your life that really need to be focused on more in a happier way. It could be that, like all that confusion that was going on, all that giddiness that was going on, spirit's gone, now stop it. You spread your energy too far, you're too far afield, you're all over the place. Now we're going to bring you into focus on things and pull you back into alignment so you can get things back on target. What does your affirmation card go? Oh, it is about the home. That's where your focus is, that sense of belonging. Where am I? What do I need to bring in security in my life? That's the home and family, the sense of belonging. So you've had your energy spread all over the place. Maybe family's been all over the place. Maybe you have been moving home or making changes around your home and it's been all over the place. And this has been something you've anticipated, but now you're forced to kind of look at things and go, you know what? I really need to cut through, wasting time and energy on things that I don't need to. And I need to look at this as an opportunity to put back a time where I can feel a little bit more relaxed. I can stop putting things aside and start working on them. And by working on this, I'm able to get better order back into my life. And I'm going to feel less frustrated. I'm able to turn around and work towards or spend time doing the things that I really wanted to do that give me that little sense of joy or a little sense of happiness or a sense of purpose or bringing things back into where they need to belong so that I can feel that I'm a lot more happier and comfortable. And that's exactly what April is bringing for you to look at. Well, thank you so much, Leo. I hope you've enjoyed your overview for the time of April 2024.